Hello and welcome back to Campaign Crusades, the race for Rivaryn. This is the Glasses episode. I'm your Dungeon Master, Alec J. Wolf, and I'm here, as per usual, with my Crusaders. We've got Brian Thomas.
Howdy.
Emily Kreider.
Hello.
Joe Thomas.
Oh my god, that's me! Ooh.
Andrew Hickman.
Hello.
Who is actually on vacation right now, but still with us to make sure you all get your content.
I even brought Coco.
And Coco is here too. Clara Capoletta.
That's me.
Jake Baker.
Hey.
And Morgan Le Fay.
Hey, what's up?
Where we left off last time, we were in Rivaryn. Our friends were in the city of Fallon. Within Fallon, our friends discovered that there were more connections, more ties to Rhea. They discovered Lily's birth certificate in a mysterious cafe, which took them to the 4 Points Hospital, where they found an interesting pendant. They also found themselves in a hospital room as a mysterious shadowed figure rose from one of the bodies in one of the beds with sickly yellow eyes and turned to face them and pointed right at them. And that is where we are picking up today, in this hospital room. Everyone rolled for initiative last week. We are in the hospital room. I am going to introduce our players to the map right now.
Oh man. Oh, that's creepy.
I like to take pride in my maps. Today I thought was a good map.
Heck yeah.
A little non-sponsor shout out to Incarnate. I have been using it for my map making, and I am very proud of the first two maps so far. So yeah, if you like making maps, battle maps on Incarnate, world maps, I use Incarnate for everything. We're gonna jump right back into things. Our group is in the large hospital room where they have encountered this great shadowy creature who is looking at them menacingly. It is terrifying. It is dark. It is dangerous. It is also sunset out and the lights are off in the room because there are people asleep in this room. So it is dark in here. We are going to start off right away with our very first person who got a nat 20 on initiative last week, Ren.
Hey.
Y'all, the wizard never wants to go first. Let me just preface by saying that. I forgot I rolled nat 20, so I definitely was not prepared to go first. This is fun. I will first use my movement to just beep, 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 beep back here. Because I am squishy.
As we all know, wizards are the resident squishy people of Dungeons and Dragons.
Squishy boy.
Squitch.
Wizards equal Jello. Life lesson.
Yes.
I will riot if something bad happens to Ren.
Yep,
Pitchforks
Me too.
and flaming torches.
Heck yes.
same here. I backed up there, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt at that guy.
You're casting what?
Firebolt.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Cantrip.
And I believe you have to make an attack roll?
Do. Oh. Oof. A 14. I don't have my dice with me, so I'm using the D&D Beyond dice.
That
14?
is going to hit.
Woohoo!
Oh, thank God.
What?
Ba.
What kind of low AC?
Weenie. Oh, wow. It does a measly 2 points of fire damage.
Did you just say 2?
2.
You
A 1,
strike
2.
You strike this shadow with a bolt of fire, and the fire kind of gets absorbed into it. It looks almost entirely unharmed. Almost.
Love it.
Almost as if it did 1 point of damage instead of 2 points of damage.
Or it
No
just
comment.
has
You're like,
a boatload of health.
Are you
would
doing
I
anything with your bonus
know
action?
that fire? Would I have seen that fire was like largely unaffected? Can I tell if it was the fire that was unaffected, or if it was just that specific firebolt was unaffected? Was fire? I'm
Make
asking
an
if I can tell if it's
Arcana-
resistant to fire.
Make an Arcana check.
Can't do. Oh, 1.
Oh.
It was almost a 19.
You have-
It was so close to being a 19.
You have no idea. It's fire.
That's okay.
You have no idea if it's the bolt or the
then-
fire itself. It's fire. Fire is fire. You're not sure what's going on.
I don't really have much I can do as a bonus action, so I'm gonna just chill.
Alright,
Fine.
it is now time for the lemur. Coco, what is she doing, or what are you doing with your first turn?
Alright, if I remember correctly, I'm still in Lola's bag because I was taking a nap
Oh
in there.
no. Oh no.
Yes. And you
Oh.
woke up with a fart. At
Right,
the end
yes,
of the last
yes.
session.
I woke up with a fart. I'm gonna look around, notice this big ol' scary dude, and I'm gonna climb out of the bag and lemur run to over here and start going through this thing.
Cool, you are going through the table, the bedside table.
Yep.
Make an investigation check.
I'm so good at this. Not bad, 14. And that includes
So-
my -3 modifier.
So this thing is literally designed to just be a table, so it has no drawers. But I will say you find an empty pudding cup, that was discarded, that somehow made its way under the table.
I'm gonna put it on my head and then run over to my mom.
Okay.
Oh.
So you now proudly wear your pudding cup your pudding cup crown, as you run back over to Lola. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna just kind of look up at her and smile.
Oh.
As much as D&D players complain about other players who do nothing in their party, they don't hold a candle to Coco's first turn of each combat so far.
I patted Ren's head. Now I found a pudding cup and put it on my head.
Yeah, but you patted Ren's head and gave Ren help.
It did. This didn't do anything. I
know
Does
just
the
what?
pudding cup add 1 to armor class?
Just for the sake of entertainment, roll a luck check, Andrew.
alright. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Why would you
Oh,
do this?
That's my
No.
first nat 1 I've ever rolled in a campaign with y'all.
No.
Oh no.
Oh god. Okay.
Am I possessed now? Oh, that'd be so funny.
On that one, you just all see Coco's eyes glow a pudding color brown, and suddenly his arms raise, and you hear a voice come from Coco that just goes, Colleen Ma. No.
Okay.
Coco, you put the pudding cup on your head, and a little bit of remnant pudding just drips onto your head, and you start to freak out a little bit as you got pudding in your little lemur head, in your fur, and you have disadvantage on the next D20 roll you have to make.
Cool. Can I at
I was
least
going
eat the
to-
pudding?
If you had rolled a 15 or higher, I was going to give you a +1 to your armor class.
Wow.
Dang it.
You can thank Brian for that idea, but you can
That was
also not
Joe, that
thank
was
him
me.
because it didn't happen.
It was Joe.
Or
Joe's
Joe.
a rat.
I
I'm not
can't
going down
believe
for
I got
this.
a nat 1. Oh my god.
Interesting
God.
fact for y'all. That might actually be the first time I've ever confused Brian and Joe's voices, because I could not consider them more different.
It's been
That
happening
happened
a lot lately. To me.
last
That
night?
happened to me for the first time last week, and I sassed my mom when I didn't mean to.
Joe, I'm becoming you.
It only happens during sessions.
I sometimes accidentally say the wrong name, but I always know whose voice is which face, so I never confuse the voices. It's always just the name I mess up.
Well, that's
Anyway.
my turn, I guess.
Next turn, Lola, it is your turn, and you see Coco freaking out and trying to get this pudding cup off of her head.
Oh no. Oh, okay, all right. How immediate of a threat does this thing look?
Well, it's a giant shadow creature aimed at all of you.
True.
And it is between you and the exit.
17. Okay. I am going to. I'm not really sure what this thing does or where it came from. Oh, hang on. I can't see the squares.
The map is a little
Okay.
confusing today because the number of squares do not align with the tiles.
Hold on. There's a way to do that, by the way. But I can show you later.
Yeah, but
alright,
that was not
alright.
what I wanted to do this time. The tiles were not
So
supposed to
I'm
be
gonna-
5 feet each.
Oh, that's fair. So these beds are 15 feet. Never mind. Alright, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15 move up here to best position myself between the threat and my kids again.
You are tall enough, by the way, that you can see perfect. Adira's head ends right here on you, so you can see perfectly right over Adira's head without having to get on your toes.
Alright, yeah.
Beautifully.
I'm small.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall. Like, I'm fine.
Yes.
Oh,
Lola equals tall woman.
Yeah.
Lola is tall. I am very tall. I am going to. I'm not really sure what's gonna affect this guy, so I'm gonna use my one cantrip and try to conjure up some of that electricity again and cast lightning lure.
And cast lightning.
Lightning lure,
Cool.
which requires a strength saving throw. Wait. Yeah, it requires a strength saving throw.
That gonna be a.
And my save is 14.
I lost my earbud. That gonna be a 10.
Yeah! Wait. That's not good. Why did I do that? Oh well. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so it's gonna. So, since it failed, it's gonna be pulled 10 feet in a line straight towards me and take 1d8. Oh, no, wait.
So does it say you may?
It is now right up against Adira and Bo.
Shoot.
Whoa, I'm so sorry. 1d8 lightning damage, guys. No, wait. I want to roll a real d8. I don't know why I did that. I have my actual dice.
Yeah, we're
I
not
got
gonna
a
count
D8
that
right here.
one. We're not gonna count that one.
I clicked on it, but
Did you roll another one?
I rolled another 1.
Wow.
Y'all, we need to stop with these ones.
Is there a modifier to this or no? Is it just the one?
It's just 1d8.
Big oof.
It's okay. So you do 1 point of lightning damage to this creature as you barely affect it. It gets hit by lightning. It looks more like it was just a shock, like a shock on metal, than it was like actual lightning.
We're all shocked.
It looks mostly unharmed. And because she's right in between you guys, you see a few of Adira's hairs stand on end.
Kind of
You
tilt my
feel the
head to the
static,
side
Adira?
a little bit. Just...
I like try to calm down.
No.
This
Messing up my hair.
So, this is that your turn, or you keep going?
No, yeah, that's good. That's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna look at my hands and say, well, it worked better last time.
I will make a point that had Coco gotten that armor class boost, Coco would have had a more productive turn than Lola.
I'm gonna need you all to like light some incense and put your dice through the smoke. Put them in a bowl of salt on the windowsill. They need to be cleansed.
Rub
I'm
the
gonna
20
blame the
together.
airplane.
I'm gonna get my charge.
I'm
Need some
blaming
good
the
vibes.
airplane.
Rub the 20s together and start chanting, Will Wheaton, stay away from my dice.
I'm
Will
gonna
Wheaton,
get
stay
my-
away from my dice.
He might have been on my
charging plate
plane. I
out.
don't know.
There
Grab-
you go.
Grab your
Anyway,
crystals.
Set
so it
my
is this
D20 on it.
Shadow's turn. And this shadow scans the lot of you before settling directly in front of it. It looks straight down at Bo and Adira, between the two, and then seems to focus on Adira seemingly for it looks like it's decided that Adira is the weaker one for whatever reason.
Oh no.
And it reaches out a finger and it touches Adira. What is Adira's armor class?
Oh no.
In her lichen form, it's 16. I think I can't. Is it 14?
You're in your full human form, so it is just
Yeah.
it is just 10 plus dexterity unless you have armor on, which you don't.
Okay, I think it's 14 then.
It's what?
14.
So this creature hits and it touches you on the forehead, right here, and you feel just this massive wave of energy begin to be taken from you. Just you immediately feel all of your energy being sucked out, and you take 26 points of necrotic damage. I also need you to roll a con save.
Adira.
Excuse you?
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
That con save is a 10.
You feel this energy just leave your body almost seemingly permanently. Not permanently, but like seemingly permanently. Your hit point maximum reduces by that amount as well.
Oof. Okay.
Oh!
Make sure that's a temporary reduction.
Yeah. I'm just writing it
You-
in my journal.
Cool. You feel all this energy leave your body. Bo, you're right near her. Lola, you're right near her. Kai, Lily, you all see just Adira somehow become even paler. Bags under her eyes. She looks like she is on the verge of death, almost.
Adira.
I need an Arcana check from Adira. Wait, Adira doesn't really have any magic, so...
But I'm smart.
Yeah, you don't really have any true magic.
I have a
so
plus
this isn't
4
something
to
you would be able to
Arcana.
detect. You
Let
can
me-
roll an
let me
Arcana
make a
check,
check.
but because you don't have true magic, you would have to roll an at 20.
Can I try?
Try.
I'll pull a Beardsley. Not a Beardsley. It's a 4.
Hashtag not a Beardsley. You have no idea what this is. All you know is you want to go to sleep right now, but you can't.
Wow, I feel tired. More so than usual. What was that?
Cool. And that is going to be its turn. As it ends its turn, this creature... Actually, no. I'm going to hold off. It is now Bo's turn. I've got to imagine, considering what happened last combat, Bo's got to be feeling some sort of thank God that wasn't me.
Yep, pretty much. Did I see that happen to Adira like that? I saw her get paler and
Oh,
everything.
you're right next to her. You see everything. You can make an Arcana check if you want. I will warn you that your not being the one who's impacted does raise... The fact that you were not the one directly impacted, it does raise your DC.
I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to... I guess I'm going to try and spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, grab Adira, and take her to the back of the room.
Awesome.
you
So
doing? I can fight. I can take him. Don't kill me out.
If you want to, both of you make a grapple against each other.
I
go
don't
with it.
think after Emily would for sure, but Adira is exhausted. I don't think she would bother. I think I'm just mad that I'm being taken out of the fight.
But like secretly, internally, like thank God. A little. Okay, so you guys are step of the way into the back room. Cool. Where are you moving to?
Just like right next to Ren.
Cool. And then Emily, you're gonna have to move Adira. Cool. Awesome. Now what are you doing? I believe you still have your action list, because I believe Step of the Wind is a bonus action.
Yes, I'm gonna take out my boomerang and throw it at the thing and see if it even hits him.
Awesome. Make your attack roll.
I'll probably not. Actually. 14?
Your boomerang goes flying, and it seems to strike this thing, like, right on the shoulder and hit, but it also kind of goes through it. Like, when it goes through it, it slows down heavily and goes through it, and then speeds up again and wraps back around to you. But the fact that it slows down does seem to impact it ever so slightly. What's your damage roll?
6.
What is it?
Actually, no, sorry, that was the wrong die. 5.
Cool. You can definitely tell that you're not doing as much damage as you would like to do, but this is literally just a boomerang. This is like a shadow. And you know enough about shadows to know that this is not really happening.
Alright, yeah, I figured.
Little side note, this is the first time I can actually see myself on the screen that's recording me, so it is a lot easier for me to continually address the camera properly because of that, because I keep on being able to keep tabs on myself. So that's cool. Anyway, that should be it for your turn, I believe, unless you want to move.
No, that's it.
Cool. It is now our lovely resident Echomancer. Kai, it is your turn. Oh, a little note to the audience, by the way. We had a really weird anomaly where every group that came together into our group rolled the same initiative, with one exception. So Kai and Bo rolled the same initiative, Lily and Adira rolled the same initiative, and then Coco and Lola rolled the same initiative, with Ren rolling just one number higher. Pretty crazy.
Ren is an outlier.
He's not like
Anyway,
else.
Kai the guy. That was not good at all. I will never say that again. Kai, it's your turn.
I'm Kai and the kids. I'm just going to...
That's Kai's band, Kai and the Kids.
Yeah. Run up to this ghost and just be like, Get away from everyone, you freaking ghost.
It looks at you very disregardingly as you do that. It just looks at you with its terrifying eyes and just looks back away. Aggressive.
And I want to like pull up my sleeve a little bit and like as I run to the ghost, kind of not slice my arm, but like slide the sword against the tattoo, and it like envelops the sword. And I'm using my bonus action to do my ferocity tattoo to give me advantage on the next attack roll I make on the creature, and an additional 1d6 force damage if I hit. So I have advantage.
Awesome. So for all you watching at home, Kai has 2 magical tattoos that he received in his past that Joe can use to give Kai boosts, and this is one of them.
Okay, I got 2 7s, so that's a 13 to hit.
You go to hit this thing, but it seems like as you go to hit this thing, you don't hit far enough, so you only get the like shadowy wisps coming off of it, and it doesn't seem to have an impact. Wait, you said 13?
Okay. Yeah, 13.
Okay, no, never mind. You stretch a little further than that, and you do manage to get it. You swipe it a little.
Yes.
So roll for damage.
Yes. Okay, so that's 1d6.
Here's the thing. It's hard to take this thing down, but it's very easy to hit it.
I'll do it one-handed because of the dueling thing. Okay, so it's 2d6. Ooh, okay. So that's first of all, that's 11 slashing damage, and then 5 force damage.
Cool. You strike this thing. You seem to actually hit it a little bit, but it still seems like your hit is very, very minimal. Like, it's not doing what it could be doing.
I'm not scared of you, ghost.
With that, it just reaches out a hand, it grabs you by the neck and begins choking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hello.
I die.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ghostbusters!
That's my turn.
Another
Cool.
fraction.
I was gonna say.
It is now Lily's
That's
turn.
worse than naming the title of Beauty and the Beast.
It is now Lily's turn. Lily runs over to the phone and calls the Ghostbuster. No.
I'm gonna look at this ghost and just like be like, what do you want?
It just looks at you with menacing, puke yellow eyes. It is gross and scary.
Alright. Well, you're gonna stay away from my daughter, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him and just shoot some chaos.
It actually does respond to you, by the way. You ask, what do you want? And this ghost looks at you and goes, and like in this shadowy, whispery voice that's like this hissing sound, like this dark hissing, like this really menacing voice. It looks at you, and it goes, I need my rest. And it doesn't seem like rest means going to sleep at all.
Then let me give it to you.
Ooh.
And I'll cast Guiding
Yes,
Bolt on him, and I'll just like
mama.
shoot some. I'm just hurling chaos. Oh, that's 18.
That'll hit.
Awesome. So he'll take 46 points of radiant damage. 9 points of radiant damage. And the next attack on him has advantage.
Cool, you hit this thing. You said radiant damage?
Yes.
Cool. You fully strike this thing, and for the first time, this thing looks actually like surprised about like what hit it. It looks like there's a moment it doesn't really have a face, but you can see it. It almost looks surprised for a split second. And are you gonna do anything else on your turn? Cool. It is now Adira, your turn. You're in the back of the room now, thanks to Bo.
I am. Thanks,
Question,
Bo.
Bo, are you still holding on to Adira, or did you let go?
No, I'll let go.
Cool.
That's the right answer. As a bonus action, I'm going to flip my Necklace of Adaptation to the Mineral Rune, which gives me a +2 to AC. And then I'm gonna full action skip the quick shift and get into full lichen form. So I am a full were-raven. So with my Mineral Rune, I now have a AC of 18, so that's pretty cool. I was wondering, because I was told that this is the wing for magical diseases and curses, and I am a cursed individual. I was wondering if I might do insight and be able to tell if this is a cursed individual.
Yeah, you can totally do so.
It's a 13.
Cool. You can definitely tell that the body that remains now looking lifeless in the bed, definitely seems cursed. There is still that yellow skin and the rash going up its neck under its hospital gown. You have no idea if the creature, the shadow, is correlated to the body in terms of if it's cursed or not. Well, it's correlated to the body, but you have no idea if it's cursed or not.
Okay. And did I see which room it came from? Like, which person it came from?
Yeah, it came from the person closer to the door. It came from this one right here.
Okay, tight. Okay, cool. I think that's all I'm gonna do with my turn.
Cool. It is now back around to the top of the order. Ren, it's your turn.
Amazing. Spectacular. I'll just keep hurling spells at it, I guess. That's all I can do. This time I'm gonna do magic missile. Just at first level.
Cool. Roll your damage.
That was the wrong button. How many missiles? 3? 3. There's 1, 2, 3. So I rolled a 3, and a... Wait. Okay, so the total was 11 damage. I rolled 3 3s. 1, 2, and 2 3s.
Cool. You strike this thing with these magic missiles, and it hits this thing several times, and it pushes into this creature, and this creature gives a whisper, looking at you and says, it looks at you and says, "This is not my rest." As you do that. Question. Does Magic Missile have any material or verbal, or what components do you require for Magic Missile?
Verbal and somatic.
Cool. Question. What is Ren doing / saying as he is casting it?
Was this the anime one, or was that another one? Was that
It
Firebolt
really
that was
doesn't
anime?
matter. It's about the inflection, not about the words, at least in the context of Galia. So you could say anything as long as you use the inflection that you have learned as Magic Missile.
That's it. As the hand movements, he's not gonna do the drag queen thing.
He does a mime against the invisible wall, and the magic missiles just come out.
He's gonna do finger guns, pew 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 for the 3 missiles, and he's just gonna be screaming, "Go to sleep!" Because I want rest, obviously.
Bo and Adira, you see finger guns actually become finger guns for the first time in your lives, and it is kind of weird. Cool.
And yeah,
So,
that is all I'm going to do.
Cool. So you all, you do that and you hit this thing. This thing starts to seep shadow off of it after you hit it, a little bit. It starts to seep off and kind of disappear. Some shadow starts to seep off of it. It is Coco's turn. Coco the lemur, what you up to?
Well, I don't like that now there's pudding on my head, so I'm gonna take the cup and throw it at this guy.
Make an attack roll. Remember disadvantage because of the whole pudding thing. Not 1.
Disadvantage?
But you have advantage from guiding bolt, so it would be just flat.
It
Just
does
flat?
cancel
Okay.
out. It does cancel out.
Would I
Hold
add
on.
anything to it?
Well, actually, no. Technically, the advantage would have applied to Ren's attack, even though you didn't have to roll.
Okay.
Because it was still the next attack. So there's no more advantage on it.
Okay.
So it is disadvantage, Coco.
Okay. Do I add anything to it since I'm throwing, or is
Dexterity,
it
it's
just a
a
flat?
ranged weapon, I guess. It's improvised,
Dex.
but it's ranged.
Okay.
So Dex,
Well, then that's a 9.
that's gonna miss. You throw this thing, but you accidentally do that thing where you hold on to it too long and it goes right down at the ground and just bounces a little on the ground.
I get scared by it hitting the ground, and I'm gonna jump up and like start climbing on the like poles where the curtains are, and I'm gonna swing my way to like over here.
I'm working. You need to make a con save as you pass this creature.
Con save. All right,
No.
that's an 8.
No.
Cool. So with that 8, this creature is able to reach out and get an opportunity attack on you as you pass it.
Oh no.
Strike me down. Do it.
Ah!
Technically, you are still in its opportunity area of opportunity, but because of like entering its range and passing its magical barriers, you do have to make this. You did have to make the save. It misses you though as it reaches out. It misses you.
Good.
No hitting lemurs.
I'm
Is that your
screaming
turn?
the entire time. Like I'm just screaming my little head off the entire time.
Everyone is partially deafened by the sounds of really loudly. Really loudly.
Oh no.
I screech in response. Like, in my head, I'm like, shut up! But you just hear me, like, screech from the back of the room.
I look back and like
You'll just
give
hear,
her a nod. Look back, give her a nod.
Shake my head.
I'm kind of imagining in my head, like, Kai or Ren just looking up and going, Moo! Just to... Okay, anyway. Lola, your turn.
Well, I
You do overwhelmingly hear the sounds of Coco screaming, by the way.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. I'm gonna move 5 diagonals.
Yeah, you
How
can
do we feel
diagonal.
about those? Okay, because I'm gonna move up 1 over 1 diagonally.
Diagonals
10.
still are only
Oh.
5 feet. I play diagonals are only 5 feet, so you can move diagonal and only
Sweet.
do 5 feet.
Okay, so at 5, 10, 15, I'm gonna move 20. Were Coco screams pained?
You can tell they weren't pain, they were fear.
Fear. Okay.
You know the difference between Coco screams, and you know that one was fear.
Okay. Alright. I am going to like put my arm out for Coco to like crawl up onto my shoulder.
Well, you do need to make your con save for passing through the magical
con?
barriers of the creature.
Oh. Okay. Alright, I have my dice charging on. Oh no, what's my constitution? There's a con save. Oh, bless. 8 plus 5. 13.
This creature does reach out to touch you as you pass it.
Yeah.
What is Lola's armor class?
18.
Ooh.
I do not believe that hits. That does not hit. You
You-
manage to duck under this thing as it reaches out to you.
My Laurel. Okay, all right. So I'm running over to Coco. Coco, all right, come here, hop up.
Wait, no, my bad. It does hit, but it touches you, and as it touches you, you feel it touch you, and you saw what happened to Adira. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to affect you. You don't feel anything. Like, nothing happens. And...
Is it because of a reason I think it is because of?
No comment. But I do need you to make a, either Insight, Arcana, or, Insight or Arcana check.
Well, my Arcana is higher than my Insight, so... What is that, an 18 plus 4? 22!
Ooh.
By all logic, this thing should drain the energy of a living creature. This makes no sense. Are you doing anything else on your turn? I assume so. All you did was move so far.
Aside from screaming, Coco, come on, hop up. And I'm trying to get Coco to hop up onto my arm. Is that something that, can Coco just like grab my wrist if she wants to?
Not without Coco. It's me, Coco's turn or something, allowing Coco to move on her turn. You can grab Coco.
All right. So,
but if Coco's tight, if you can grab Coco, but if Coco's tightly grabbing that pole, it will be a grapple check.
How much of my movement did I use?
You used
5, 10, 15, 20?
20 so far.
Okay. Alright, I've used 20. Got 30. I'm gonna 25, 30, and I'm gonna, this might not do very much, but I feel really, I'm gonna yell across the room. No, I'm not. I feel very bad for having caused injury to come to Adira. So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing and pull this creature towards me away from everyone else.
Try to pull it? Oh, yeah,
with,
lightning lure.
With a lightning lure.
Cool, make your attack roll. Well, let's strength save.
The attack roll is a strength save of 14.
It fails the strength save. I do want to warn you, the spot you went to, it is literally within 5 feet of you. It will not move.
Oh.
You're going to want your last your last 10 feet of movement to be in a different direction if you want to move it, because it will not move given the fact that you are literally 5 feet from it right now.
Alright. Let's see here. 5. It would be close to Coco if I went my 10 feet that way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Do it. Endanger your child.
No.
Cool. So it fails. And
wait. I can move. I'm gonna move my diagonal this way, 5 feet, and then I still have 1 5 foot left. So I'll be here.
Cool. And you pull
and
it.
I'm
10 feet
I'm
towards
pulling
you.
it. I'm so sorry, Coco. And I'm gonna roll my d8 and hope it doesn't land on a 1. I got a 7.
Ooh.
7, cool. You do some damage to this thing. Still doesn't look like you're doing as much damage as you like, but at least you're getting it away from the group. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it from me.
Cool, it is this creature's turn.
Stay away from them.
This creature looks at you, and looks at the group, and then looks at you, and goes, "You are of no use to me." And it's going to turn and point. Not at any of you. It points at this body right here in the bed. Bo, Ren, and Adira, you see this body begin to wither away. And this body just withers and withers. This body transforms. As it withers, it becomes this zombie husk.
Shoot.
And the zombie husk begins to writhe. At the same time, out of the body floats this ghostly specter-looking creature. And the zombie and the specter, seemingly having come from one source, begin to rise and start to move towards you all. It is.
Oh no.
It is Bo's turn.
Hey, Alec, this is awful. What? Emily doesn't mess with the undead.
I agree.
Oh, no.
Y'all might not know this, but y'all are actually doing a little better than you thought.
Oh, God.
I know I haven't been doing very well at all.
Aside from you, Andrew.
Oh no.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go up to the husk thing and
The what thing?
you said it was a husk, right?
The zombie husk, yes, which is
Yeah.
alive, and then the specter, which is the specter-looking ghost thing, which is a separate entity that seems to have originated from the same source. It looks like this creature created an undead soul and an undead body from the same living source, effectively killing it in the process.
How rude.
Yeah.
Yes, in the
Not
words of
very nice.
Uncle Jesse, how rude. Or was that, no, that was the
That
Olsen
was
twins.
Stephanie.
That was the Olsen twins, or was that, Jody?
No, it was
what's her
Stephanie.
name? So it was Jody, what's her name? Sweeten.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that show in years.
Alright, yeah, I'm going up to the husk and whacking it with my bow staff.
Cool. You're gonna move yourself so I know exactly where? That's not the husk. You just moved yourself to the specter thing. That's the husk. Cool.
Yeah, I was avoiding the specter as much as I could.
Make your attack roll.
Well, that was bad. 9.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, well, that's nice.
This is just a zombie. That's gonna hit.
Yeet.
And that is 7 damage.
Cool. You deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you whack this zombie. It is still coming from a withered body, so a little bit of like this sickly, like goopy blood does come out.
Ooh,
It's very gross. Very gross.
Awesome.
I need you to make a con save, not for like any like effects or anything, but just to see if you gag or not.
I feel it.
Nah, that's a 19.
You're able to hold in at one of those you're able to hold that in so you don't do it.
Should let it go.
Right.
But it is very
For
gross.
my bonus action, I'm doing Fury of Blows. Another whack with my bow staff.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, that's better. 14.
That is definitely gonna hit.
Oh, well, it's minimum damage, 5.
What did you roll?
5.
Cool. You strike this thing again. This thing already looks heavily like bludgeoned and bloody. Like it's a zombie. You're already hitting it. It is no longer your turn, I think, unless you moved again.
Yep.
It is
No,
now
I'm staying there.
Kai's turn.
How much did I see of all of those
I'm gonna
new
say
creatures?
you saw mostly the stuff going on with the shadowy creature, but I will say that you were able to. You did turn around for a brief moment to see the spectral ghost and the zombie appear.
Okay. I'm gonna like shout to Bo and just be like, Bo, what the heck is going on? Where did they come from? Because I trust you.
Again, why are
man.
you asking me?
I trust you.
As Kai is yelling this stuff to Bo, I'm just gonna screech at Kai, like, in my head, I'm like, do you think any of us know what's going on?
And
No!
Kai, you just hear.
I'm gonna in response to all that.
I do
You
not
just hear
speak
the
bird.
you just hear the lemur screaming. Pause for a brief second as Coco just turns and goes, and then goes back to.
I don't speak Liber either.
It is dark in this room, but there is a cacophony of noise coming from everywhere. It is loud.
Good
It is
vocab word.
hectic. It is a wonder the other body, the one that's still alive, has not woken up yet. It is very noisy. Those of you whose characters are prone to migraines are having headaches right now.
I'm going to what am I gonna freaking do? I'm going to run back up to the ghosty and do another swipe and get that energy from my tattoo and try to slice this ghost up again.
Cool.
Kind of
Make your attack roll.
confused.
Does the tattoo change the type of damage?
Only oh yeah, and I have advantage because of the thing. It gives me like 1d6 extra force damage.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
Oh no, that's not very good. That's a 13 again.
That is gonna hit.
Really hoping for a crit. But it's fine. Oh no, I don't like that. That is math. 7 slashing damage and then 2 force damage.
2 force damage, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. You strike at this thing, and it looks down at you when you strike it, and goes, "You know not what you threaten."
It said, "Tell me, you fool."
It looks at you with dead eyes and repeats the word, "fool." And it seems to, like, look into your soul as it says that. And there's this...
Get out of my soul.
Make, actually, don't make any checks.
Oh.
Bo, you hear that... Oh, is it still your turn? Are you moving or anything? Because you just did your attack and bonus action. If you move again, you will take opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move anywhere. I'm just staring at this ghost like, get out of my soul.
So, Bo, you hear a sound that sounds a lot like a Minecraft zombie, but not really. And you, looking at this zombie, are just in time to see as thwack as this zombie's arm slams into you. It is going to hit you, and it is going to do 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it strikes you in the side of the head, swiping you. It is Lily's turn.
Awesome. Did I hear this this ghosty thing say to Kai, "You know not what you threaten"?
Yes.
I'm gonna move up a little bit to kind of get in front of Adira, and I'm gonna say, "You threaten a mother," and I'm gonna like. My arms are going to start to ignite with the same chaos magic from last time, and then my ponytail is going to start to rise into the air a little bit, and I'm going to cast
It has
guiding...
a little snake in the basket.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at a 2nd level.
Ooh.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
Alright.
19?
That's going to hit.
I need another d6.
Oh.
15 points of radiant damage.
You strike this thing for a heavy amount of damage. This thing is, like, really has wisps coming off of it now. It's not looking good at all.
I'm just gonna look at him.
And it looks at you and goes, "You threaten your own life." Do you do anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna look back at Adira and then look back at him. I'm gonna stay put. Grr.
And it's Adira's turn.
After sharing a brief look with my mother, I'm gonna run in here to get on the other side of the zombie. And I'm gonna make a peck attack.
On the zombie?
Yes.
Awesome.
It's a 13.
That is definitely gonna hit. This
Awesome.
is a measly zombie.
I will spend a curse point to make it a savage attack. Oh, and that's gonna do 21 points
21?
of damage. Yeah.
You
And I'm gonna
strike-
kind of. I was gonna say I give Bo like a little nod, like you pulled me out of the fray earlier. I got your back now.
Trying to interpret a bird nodding at me, I'll just kind of nod back.
You strike this thing with your peck attack directly on it, and this thing crumples against the bed, again lifeless.
Nice.
There's a moment where you think it's going to suddenly rise up again, but you realize that you hit it enough that it is not. It is like done. Like you got it. It is done.
Oh,
Got it.
Cool.
Don't
Are
you
doing anything
dare
else?
get back up. I think that's it for me.
Cool. So this specter is going to turn and face Adira. It is going to look at you, Adira. And it is
boy.
going to reach out a finger at you again.
Mhm.
And it is going to hit you on the forehead.
no.
People need to stop touching my forehead.
It
Get away from me.
That is going to hit. It's going to just hit with your...
Even with an armor class of 18?
Yes, it just hit an 18.
Rude.
It does...
Oh no.
7 points of... It does 7 points of necrotic damage to you, as you feel more energy be sapped through you.
Alright. Still
I-
still up.
I need you to make a con save for me.
Oh jeez. Oh god. It's a 7.
You feel this energy leave your body again. It is painful. It is exhausting. It is tiring. You also feel your hit point maximum reduced by that amount.
Oh no.
Why is this only working on Adira? Even I do not know. And I
Stop.
am the DM. And it is going to now turn away from Adira, and it's going to begin to travel towards Lily, seemingly almost at command. You do get opportunity attacks, Bo and Adira.
I'll go with my staff.
I'll do a swipe with my leg and do a talon attack.
Cool. What do you guys roll?
17.
17, you said?
Yep.
23.
The 17 will hit.
Excuse me? I got
You
Is
got
it
a
because I'm not
23?
magical? I got a 23.
Oh, I heard 3.
Oh.
I was like, how does a
Okay.
17
Oh,
hit? Not a
we were
23.
like-
You both hit. Roll your damage.
Hey,
7
that's
damage.
12.
Cool. You guys hit this thing, and both of you feel like you're not hitting it as hard as you would like, but you hit it nonetheless. And it approaches Lily. We are back around to Ren.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to get my dice. I didn't realize we were going to do that first. I know what I'm doing now. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did. I guess I'm just gonna go for that guy. Is that guy still standing?
This guy is... What guy still standing?
That one.
Yeah, fully still standing. In the words of Elton John, I'm still standing.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not filled. Okay. I am going to... I'm not going to do that because I have friends in the vicinity.
Oh.
So I was going to do Ice Knife, but I think that's Lily.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you'd have to make a dex saving throw. I don't want to do that to my friend. I'm just going to cast, Burning Hands.
So you have to approach this thing to cast Burning Hands.
No, it's a 15-foot cone.
It is? Cool.
Yeah.
By the name alone, you would think it'd be melee a spell attack, but cool.
You really would. And yeah, so it is a dexterity saving throw of 14. Oh, wait, hold on. Lily would also have to make that throw.
And Kai.
Is Lily...
Oh, no, wait, we're talking about the... Never mind. Don't
No,
say.
just Lily.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile again.
Sounds yeet.
Sounds yeet.
Sorry. Thought I knew what I was doing. And damage is 3, and 5. So 11 points of damage again.
11 again?
5.
You hit this thing, and it looks like you hit this thing quite hard. And this thing turns at you and gives you this like ghastly with its like hair, ghostly hair flying up as you hit it, and then it turns back to Lily.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Are you doing anything else?
No, I don't have anything as a bonus action.
Cool. It is Coco.
Oh, snap.
Coco.
Coco.
All right.
For those of you watching at home, the over-under for is Coco going to do something useful this turn? No.
Probably
Betting
not.
jokes.
Um.
Place your bets now.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try and jump on this thing and give it a hug.
The creature?
Yeah.
Cool. You go and jump on this thing to give it a hug, and you pass right through it and hit the floor. I need you to make a strength save as you hit the floor.
A strength save?
Yeah, as you hit the floor.
Alright.
I'm also going to move you over here because of jumping on it. You jump through it.
Well, that's a 19.
Ooh.
You manage to avoid taking damage, and you land on your feet and your hands, but it hurts a little. Because you weren't expecting that.
And then I notice this bedside table, and I'm gonna run up to it and start going through it.
Make your investigation check.
Ooh, that's a 14.
So you rifle through this one as well. It's just a table, but you do notice that it does have a lot of dust underneath it. It has not been swept under here in a while.
I sneeze.
You guys just hear like one of those.
And I just kind of like peek out from behind it.
Bless you.
And are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna climb up on the table and just kind of sit there.
It is Lola's turn.
All right. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna look around to see if I see Ren and Coco anywhere.
You see Coco on this table. You see Ren at the back of the room.
All right,
Not
but I see that they're
surrounded,
okay.
Like, immediately, they don't. None of them look surrounded immediately by a threat.
All right. I'm still gonna yell across the room and be like, "Ren, baby, are you okay?"
Ren's gonna yell back, "I'm okay."
All right,
As
okay.
they comes up.
And I am going to. I really don't want this thing to be near my children. So I'm gonna say you. I'm gonna speak directly to it and say you're coming with me. And I'm gonna back up all the way back up to this door.
You are leaving its area of melee range, so I'm going to make an opportunity attack for it.
That's all right. 15, 20, 25.
That is gonna hit, but it does not.
Wait, not
impact
25.
you. It does not harm you
5,
because
10.
of your strange reasons that you cannot tell.
Can I make a check or anything?
You can.
All right, well that's enough. What investigation?
Investigation
Or
history,
medicine?
whatever you want to make. Arcana.
Would it be medicine? Question mark. Or I'll take. Okay. That's gonna be a 16.
What is it?
I'm rolling high. I said I'm rolling high. It's gonna be a 16.
You are not sure, but you suspect this might have something to do with the past you cannot remember.
That's weird.
There is a theory that there is something from your past that maybe needs answering that explains why this thing isn't hurting you at all.
That's really strange. Alright, well, you know what? I sure am, because I'm trying to pull it away from everyone. And I moved to where I'm, actually, I'm not moving there. Oh, good gracious. I have lost control of my keys. Okay, I'm gonna be right there, because it's 15 feet.
Well,
I have to be 15 feet
you
away from me.
get to roll double dice, because this thing rolled a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Alright, guys. I hope I don't roll 2 1s on my D8. If I do, I'm gonna sit down and cry. Alright. Let me pick up a shiny D8.
Just so you know, the odds are great that you KO this thing.
I'm glad the odds are great. Throw down 10 lightning damage.
Wait, how much lightning
Got
damage?
a 7 and a 3. 10.
Actually,
3 is 10.
you don't KO this thing because I forgot this thing has resistances.
No!
This thing looks heavily harmed, And this thing is going to look at you and look back at the group. And it is going to turn away from you and travel towards Kai.
What?
And it is
What
going
the hell?
to
Come back!
put a finger on Kai's head and
Damn
hit.
it.
And is going
I
to
meant dang it.
drain life from Kai. That are these dice. I don't know what Kai's points are, but Kai should be pretty good because you are a melee class. But we all love melee classes here. Where did I drop my other die? I dropped the die. There it is. Found it. Cool. So, Kai, you take 20 points of... Is that right? That is... Yeah. 20 points of necrotic damage as you feel this energy drain from you as this creature touches you on your
That's
forehead.
system shock for me, fam.
Cool. First, you're going to roll a con save.
Okay. Don't ask me to roll. That's a 2.
You feel this energy seep from you, and you feel the same effects that you saw happen to Adira as you lose 20 points from your hit point maximum as well.
Okay.
System shock. Roll a d10 for me.
Okay. D10?
D10.
Did you say D10?
No, D20. D20. What am I doing?
Oh.
It's my rule, and I messed it up.
Frick. I cannot land them in the freaking dice things. A 9!
You feel this life force, this energy be sucked from you. You take 2 points of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Exhaustion.
Oh, no.
What a guy.
And this creature is going to use a legendary action. It is going to point at the other body on the other side of the room.
No.
You see this other body wither away as well, to be replaced by this zombie husk, almost identical to the last one. And you see this spectral ghost rise from it. You have more to fight. And that is where we're going to take our break a little early today. Because my phone is on the verge of dying, and I want to charge it so it doesn't die in the second half of our session while I am on Discord.
IP.
Hey everyone, Jake here. Today's non-sponsored shoutout is for Discord. Discord is a user-friendly, all-in-one chatting app that makes it easy and convenient to keep all your groups, calls, and communities organized online for free. I've been using Discord for years now for gaming and chatting with my friends, and it's what we're using here at Campaign Crusades to chat and record these episodes as we're spread out all across the US. If you and your friends want a way to text, call, and video chat without any hassle, definitely check it out. You'll be glad you did. Just head over to discord.com to sign up. Now, back to the game.
We are going to return back into things, but before we do, I want to give you all a little information at home. First thing you need to know, something we play with is a special inspiration rule. And we have our players vote at the end of each session on who, based on their performance in the session, deserves to have inspiration for the next session. You can only vote for anyone who was not the last one to have it. Right now, our lovely Lola has inspiration. Here's how inspiration works in our campaign. You can use it to re-roll a roll you just made before the outcome is determined, but you must use the new roll. Or you can use it to cancel out disadvantage. One of those two ways. You can use inspiration. A second thing I want to mention, for those of you who like little Easter eggs, I have switched over to AirPods. You might notice that there's no wire coming down right now. And the last thing I want to establish is that we made a mistake before and forgot that an amount of damage that Adira took should have warranted system shock, which was not administered. So
that was my bad.
I'm going to have Emily roll a d20 now so we can determine what her delayed system shock is.
Don't do it. Don't do this to my daughter, please. No.
It's a 6.
6. Cool. It is delayed, but Adira, you suddenly feel the initial adrenaline surge wear off, and the impact of this creature touching you begins to really weigh on you. You feel this intense lethargy, and you immediately feel yourself go into a panic attack. Also, you take 2 points of exhaustion.
No.
The reason it's 2 points and a panic attack is because balanced out with what Joe rolled, 9 versus 6.
Yep.
Content warning for those of you watching at home. If you would rather not watch the depiction of panic attacks, you can skip to later in the video. You feel this panic start to set in. You feel your breathing become irregular, heavy. You're having trouble controlling it. You feel the room starting to close in around you. You can feel the air on your skin. You can hear all the cacophony of sounds, the darkness. Everything is sending you over the edge, and you are beginning to freak out.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing I can really do about it now, and I'm in my were-raven form, so I can't really express it.
I need an insight check from Lily.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's an 11. I got good insight.
You can sense something's off with Adira, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Adira, on your turn, we will navigate what the impact of it is in this context.
Cool.
Good thing it happened now rather than earlier, because you got some good turns in. This... It is now... As we jump fully back into things, it is now Bo's turn. Oh, this creature here is dead, gone, wiped. It is Bo's turn.
Do I see Adira having any kind of panic attack, or do I just see a bird kind of flying?
You can roll, but A, she's not in her human form, and B, you have never experienced her with panic attacks before, so it will be with disadvantage.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll.
Insight with disadvantage. Insight.
That's 14.
You also can see something's off with Adira, but you're not sure what it is, but something is not right.
Alright, in that case, did I notice that that other patient got turned?
Yeah, you noticed.
Alright, I'm assuming that Adir is just having some kind of side effect from the touches, and it's just like, not great, so I'm gonna run my way over to the other husk.
Cool. Alright.
Okay, I can only make it to there, so I guess I'm gonna attack the spirit thing.
Spectre ghost? The spectral ghost?
Yes.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
Alright. That's 22.
That is gonna hit.
Awesome.
I think. Yeah, that'll hit.
And that... Oh, snap.
What did I mean? I think we've hit with lower.
10 damage with my bow staff.
Cool. So you strike this thing with your bow staff, and it definitely looks like you're not doing what you'd like to do, but you still hit it somewhat, kind of.
All right, and
it looks at you with a lifeless face. It looks at you with its milky, like bluish white eyes, and goes, and like the hair sticks up. It is very jarring, very jarring.
Oh, huh. Well, I'm going to. I'm just gonna do a key point to do patient defense.
Awesome. Remind me what patient defense does.
I can spend a key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Awesome. As you hit it, I would like you to make an Arcana check or a history check, I guess. Make a history check, Bo.
Dirty 20.
So, you have some personal experience. I'm not going to go into any details, but you have some personal experience with shadows and Dark Void. So you look at this creature and you know that it is connected, like, and probably the other specter as well, to this shadow. You know they're connected. You also get the feeling that this creature has been created because it is a shadow that has been prevented from transporting to Dark Void in its transformation into shadow. So it cannot rest.
Oh,
You know this information. You've heard it from a direct source before. I think you know what the source is I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it and be like, oh, crap. And if it's possible, I'm gonna drop my patient defense, cause I'm a little.
You can undo the patient defense if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm dropping that, and I'm just standing there now, and that ends my turn.
Cool. So you just get thrown off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
drop it. So you had that moment of being thrown off, and it is now Kai, your turn.
Okay. So Kai's, his eyes are bloodshot, and his skin is freaking pale. He's got the freaking bags under his eyes.
Kai's skin matches his hair color.
Yes. But there's still like the brown roots just barely showing in the hair.
Right.
And he's just gonna like kind of heave a lot and like look at the ghost and just be like, strike me down, ghost, but I'm taking you with me. And I'm going to I want to do like a spin and like unleash. I want to unleash my echo, and I want it to go like through the ghost and out the other side.
Cool.
Because it's
so
cool.
You summon this echo and immediately unleash it, and it shoots from you and comes out the other side. That's not what I wanted to do. And it appears right here. That is your echo. That is everyone. Meet Echo Kai.
Oh, snap.
Yes, hello, Echo Kai.
Controllable by Kai himself. Joe,
Yes.
you can control your echo.
Yes. And then I'm going to swing my sword, but have the attack come from the echo. Or my scimitar. Excuse my language.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
10.
That will not hit.
Okay. I'm going to use unleash incarnation.
To have your echo make another attack?
Yes.
Cool. Make your other attack.
Oh, that did go in the thing. Okay, that's an 18.
That's gonna hit.
Yes. Okay, I just had a brain fart. What? That's 9 slashing damage.
Cool. You strike this thing, and it is immediately. It seems to immediately have been reduced to its demise, and it looks at you, and goes, "You know not what you have done to your fate." And
See
this
you in
thing
hell.
suddenly dissipates.
Ooh.
You hear a noise, a whoosh, whoosh, shadowy noise. Lily, you watch in horror as this specter begins to writhe and change shape and color. And where the specter was once standing, the wraith appears in full form, seemingly having have had a refreshed number of hit points. Not its full, but a refreshed amount of hit points. But as far as you know, the specter is gone.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna look at
Kai's
him and
gonna
take
like.
one step back.
Oh.
I don't actually move because I can't move, but I'm just like,
You can because it is your turn.
oh. What does Kai do
Unless
first?
Kai is doing anything else. Unless Kai is doing anything else, it's your turn.
Oh, I just wanted to have him after he slashed the ghost. I just wanted to kind of have him not like pass out, but like just kind of like fall to the ground and just like catch his breath.
Sure.
And when he sees the new ghost, this is a very bad word.
Cool. So you see the it doesn't look like it's new. It looks like it's the same one having manifested a new space.
Yeah.
And Kai says a word that is not PG-13, therefore we are not going to say it. It is Lily's turn.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "You sick monster, what are you doing to these people?"
I seek my rest.
How do we grant it?
I know not. All I know is I cannot stop until I have my rest. It doesn't seem like this thing is appeasing you in conversation. It seems like this thing is, like, angrily threatening you.
I'm going to, with all my chaos magic around me, I'm gonna, like, twist my hands and kind of spread them out, and a big wave of chaotic energy will pulse from me, and then I'll use turn undead.
Cool. You see the two creatures over by Bo seem to be hit by this wave, and they're about to make wisdom saves. It seems like there is some magic within this creature that has changed it from undead to some other form of creature.
Shoot.
So the spectral creature seems to ignore it, but this zombie husk looks at you and immediately turns and just faces the wall and starts clawing at the wall on a nat 1.
Yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my mayhem movement to teleport in front of Adira and kind of get ready to fight him.
Cool. So for those of you at home, Lily is another one of our characters who is playing a homebrew subclass. This subclass is a cleric subclass known as Chaos Domain. It is based on the idea of harnessing the chaos within magic. Mayhem movement is one of these features.
So that's it for me.
And an illusory, because of mayhem movement, an illusory visage of you should remain for the time being. That is not what I want. Should remain for the time being, right here.
Cool.
If I'm correct.
I think it's where I was.
Cool. It is Adira's turn.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action quick shift into my hybrid form.
I
so
need
that
you to make a con save to see if you can do it because you are in panic attack.
Okay, what save? Con?
Yes.
It's an 18.
You are able to get into your hybrid form. Very shakily. It does take you twice as long, but you're able to get into your hybrid form as your mom appears in front of you. And at this point, seeing that it's only the beak and the talons, really, and some of the feathers that remain, Lily, you can tell that this is a panic attack.
I'm just reach my hand backwards, but I'm still looking at the man.
And I'm gonna say, Mom, what do we do? What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure. Just stay behind me.
But isn't Ren out there?
Everyone's out here.
In this state of panic, what can and can I not do, DM?
You can try to do things, but there are DCs, and depending on what you're doing, the DC will be increasing in difficulty. Like, if you try to attack, it's going to be higher than if you do something simple for yourself, stuff like that.
I think, I'm gonna, with a very shaky breath, I, force myself to, breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth, and I, kind of stamp my foot on the ground to kind of feel the floor beneath my little combat boots. And I'm gonna try to bring myself out of this, try to calm myself down.
Cool. I want you to make a con save.
Yep. It's a 16.
You feel yourself begin to come out of your panic. You do your routine, you start to steady your breath, your mom is right there, you start to come out of your panic. You will be able to fully come out of your panic at the end of your next turn, but you have steadied yourself enough that the DC on your to be able to do things on your next turn will be a little lower for each thing.
Okay.
But you'll be out of your panic attack at the end of your next turn.
Okay. My breathing's like okay now. I think I'm gonna say it came from that room, didn't it? Is there still is the person still in there?
You're pointing to the body on the bed?
Yeah, in the room that's like above us.
Yeah, the body is still fully there. It looks unmoving, lifeless, deceased.
Does it look? Oh, it's deceased, not just unconscious.
You are fully seeing a dead body. Keeping in mind, Adira, Ren, probably Kai, probably Lily. Lily. Never mind. Adira, Ren, and Kai. The three of you have never seen a dead body in your life.
What about Coco? Coco's right
like a
next to
freshly dead body. Some of you may have seen, Coco too. Some of you may have seen a, embalmed or, done up body for, a funeral, but you've never seen a freshly dead body. And there's a strong feeling this body died while you guys were in the room.
Oh, shoot.
Is there a strong feeling that its death may have been connected to the appearance of this shadow figure?
Yes, a strong feeling that this thing came from that body.
Okay.
In fact, Bo, I need you to roll one more history check for me. Well, actually, you're not paying attention at the moment. Never mind. Forget that roll. Continue, Adira.
Can I keep going, or are you gonna say something?
No, you go.
Okay. With the 15 feet of movement that I have, I'm gonna on a hunch that Adira has, I'm gonna run in here, and I want to do an investigation check for anything medicinal in this room, like perhaps like needles with medicine in it, something that may have been being used as treatment for this patient.
You can make your investigation check. Are you specifically looking for medicinal objects, or are you also looking at the body, or just the...
I think I'm
specifically what you're looking at.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna look as if there hasn't already been enough scary stuff today for a 13-year-old. I'm going to investigate this dead body.
Okay, make your investigation check.
Come on, baby. Oh my god. It's a 6.
You're having trouble.
I'd even have disadvantage on it because of exhaustion. It's still a 6.
You are having trouble pinpointing whatever happened here on a 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you are having trouble pinpointing it. Maybe it's because you're 13 and a 13-year-old can't really tell what's happening here or what happened, but you're not sure.
Okay.
Is that your turn? You bonus action shifted. You moved over here. You investigated.
I did investigate. Do I still have an action?
I'll give you an action. I'll say the investigation was a free action.
Ooh, spicy. I don't think... would you say it's reasonable I could throw a dagger at the zombie? The husk?
From this distance?
I mean, the range on a dagger is 20 to 60 feet.
Yeah, there are a lot of people in your way, so you are going to have to, if you miss the DC, you are going to have to roll to see, depending on how much you miss the DC by, if you, well, actually, no. this is a distance. The range is there, but there's a lot of people in the way, so I will require deck saves from Bo, because Bo is directly in the line of fire.
Considering Adira's condition, I'm not going to take that chance. That's going to be in my turn.
Because Bo is quite literally in the line of fire. Like, if you drew a straight line from you to this zombie, Bo would be right there.
Mm-hmm.
On the map.
That's it for me.
Cool. It is now this specter. This specter is going to look over at you, Bo, and is going to reach a finger out and touch you. And it is going to hit.
Stop.
It does. So it does 12 points of necrotic damage to you, but you feel this extra, like, this significantly extra pang of death as this thing really, like, latches onto something within you. It is dangerous. It is hard. It is violent. It is somehow, though, it is not as impactful as it would be. Like, you can feel it more than anyone has felt it. But it only does half damage. For some reason, you don't feel the total impact of it. And you only take 6 points of damage total instead of 12.
Okay, cool. That's disconcerting. But I don't mind.
It is now this zombie's turn. The zombie's going to keep scratching at the wall, trying to get away from Lily. And we're back around to Ren.
Me. It's me, your mom. Oh my gosh, he's getting really close to me. I don't like that. Okay. I am going to cast color spray. We were talking about this during the break. But there's nobody within a 15-foot cone of me except for that guy, right?
If you go for that guy, you also have the real Lily. Not the fake Lily, but the real Lily in your 15-foot cone. Unless you angle it.
Which one's the real Lily?
The real Lily is the one closer to you on your right. If you go straight at it. If you angle it so it's on the edge of your cone, you would hit no one except for the guy, actually.
Okay, well, I'll angle it so I just hit him.
Cool.
Get 60, 10.
Yeah.
2. I'm so sorry. 3. 4. 5. 6. Okay. Come on. Okay, so 10, 18, 21, 30, 35, 40. 40 hit points to work with. Is he below 40 hit points?
He is.
Then he's blinded until the end of... When's he blinded until? I think the end of my next turn.
You hit this thing, and this thing, like, the eyes go colorful instead of yellow.
I like to think that...
It cannot see you.
In casting this spell, Ren's like digging through his bag and she like pulls out some like various like dirt and sand that he has, and as he's backing away, trying to get away from this thing, he just like throws it in fear, like get away. And you know what? I'm going to just like get over here in this corner, just like for some good measure.
All right.
And letting it back me into a corner.
It is now Coco, your turn. What is our lovely little lemur doing?
So Coco doesn't understand a lot. So she's gonna kind of like climb over to like on the bed next to like the body and just kind of like hit its face like gently to like try and like wake it up.
You hit it. It doesn't really wake up, but it turns a little bit. So like now the side that Adira couldn't see of the face is kind of facing Adira.
And then I'm gonna jump onto Adira's shoulder and like kind of like grab her head and like touch foreheads.
So cute.
Cool. Make a luck check for me.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Adira, the next time you roll to see if you can do something with your panic attack, you can have the disadvantage canceled out with advantage from your little monkey friend.
Yay! I'm gonna scratch behind Coco's ear, and I kind of like lean my head into the touch. It's very reassuring to like have something that I can like feel, and that is like a weight on my shoulder. It's like okay.
Coco is
lemurs
Adira's emotional
purr,
support
like,
animal.
like, is that what they do? Like, chirp or
Really?
something? Gonna, like, chirp in affection? Is that a thing? Just, like,
I don't
little
know,
lemur
maybe.
sounds of affection. I don't know.
Suspension of disbelief. Is Coco doing anything else? Coco doing anything else?
No.
Cool. It is Lola's turn. Lola, who is incredibly far from everything and everyone.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start heading down towards everything, but as I head that way, can I go, is Kai's, Echo, thank you. Is Kai's Echo something I can go through?
Technically, you can go through the space of any ally, and it counts as an ally.
Oh, you're right. Okay, because I see that creature getting real close to Ren, and I didn't like that. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh. Wait.
That was a total of 15 when you're there. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, 15. Just vibing. 20, 25, 30. Hello. Oh. As I'm walking down this, or not walking, I'm probably running. I'm also kind of frantically looking around, trying to make sure I can get an eye on both Coco and Ren.
You see Coco on top of Adira. You see Ren kind of in the corner.
Alright. Okay, so that's my 30. And I am gonna... Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna do something very original. I'm gonna, try to cast Lightning Lure again and see if I can pull it back towards me away from Ren.
Sounds good. Make your... Oh, strength save. My turn. That passes.
Alright.
For the first time, it passes your save. Well, it depends. What is the DC?
14.
Yeah, it passes.
All right.
Is Lola doing anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. It is now the turn of this wraith. This wraith is going to blindly reach out and move. I'm going to roll a luck check to see which direction it moves in. I was going based on... I rolled a D... That's a D20. I need a D12. I'm rolling a D12. I'm going to go on the basic clock directions. That is the same thing. It wildly moves blindly this direction, and it is going to reach out, but with disadvantage. It has
Just because I'm on the...
disadvantage.
I know I'm also on the ground still.
So it evens out because you're prone?
Shoot.
I just did because he was expecting someone to be standing. Maybe he like goes over me.
That's not how it works, bud.
That's dumb.
It hit. This creature reaches out blindly and hits you. And it is going to... I don't know how this thing hit. The odds are stacked against it, but it hit. It is going to deal... I'm on the wrong creature. There we go. It is going to deal 17 points of necrotic damage to Kai as it hits you, and you feel more energy drained from you.
Well, I'm unconscious.
I need you to roll a con save. And I'm going to let you know something right now. Before you tell us what the save is, there is a condition on this. If you fail this the save to prevent the effect, because it reduces you to 0 hit points, you die.
Well, I got a 19, so...
You completely drop unconscious, but there is just enough life energy within you that you don't automatically fall to your death. Now, for those of you watching at home, we have a rule. When you roll in my campaigns a death save, you roll it silently, you do not make any facial reaction, and they will send it to me via direct message. This is so the group doesn't know how close they are to death or life. So it's higher stakes. So starting on Kai's first turn after this, Kai has to roll and DM it to me privately.
Okay. It'll be really easy for me to hide my face.
Because you are wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
Okay, it is Bo's turn.
Okay, well, I guess I don't notice that because my back is towards Kai, so snapping out of it, I'm gonna grab my bow staff with both hands and swing it at this the guy in front of me.
Cool, make your attack roll.
That's 21.
That is going to hit.
Awesome. And that is 10 damage.
Cool, you hit it. Clearly not for as much as you'd like, but you still hit it significantly. Are you going to do anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna do...
A reminder, because we've been forgetting this whole session, if you choose to use Flurry of Blows, you do add one of your Chronomancy feats to it.
I'm gonna do Fury of Blows, though, again, along with
Cool.
the slowed movement to get a third strike.
Awesome. Make your 3 strikes.
The first is 13.
That will hit.
The second is 21.
That's also gonna hit.
And the last is 21 as well.
Cool. Make all 3 damage rolls.
Awesome. The first is 5, then 8, and 7. So 20.
You hit this thing hard, and it is looking very, very, like, incorporeal. It is looking very incorporeal. You have done some significant damage to this thing in front of you.
Perfect.
On your hit.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Cool. Kai, I need you to roll and DM me your first death saving throw.
Okay.
Thank you. It is now Lily's turn.
Did I notice Kai go down?
This creature's right in front of you, so you need to make a, with disadvantage, a perception check. Oh, the creature did wobble through your, remaining form, and it's gone. Make a perception check.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Nope. 7.
You don't notice.
Alright.
I will say right now, Lola, you're right next to Kai. You notice.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't notice.
I'm going to run up to my daughter, Adira, and just look at her and say, do you have an idea?
It came from this room, and I have a feeling this body might be attached to it. I can't really focus well to see if there's anything. Do you notice anything?
I will try to look around.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Cool. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You do see this body. You can definitely tell there's something about this body that probably could help explain it, but you can't figure out what it is. Maybe another set of eyes at some point when things are not so... could help.
Do I still have my action?
You do.
Alright.
Hit it, Mom.
How are you doing? Do you need...
Just you whatever whatever magic you have did something to it. Hit it again.
Am I in close quarters, so I wouldn't be able to do ranged?
Yeah, you are in close quarters, so it will be with a disadvantage.
I'm too close to him.
You can hit it, but with disadvantage.
I'm gonna cast Gust on him to push him back 5 feet. So he has to make a strength save. Or no, wait, is he large?
Yeah, he's large.
That's not gonna work.
Cool. That's why he takes up a lot of spaces.
But he's blinded, so
yeah,
the disadvantage would get canceled out.
I think so. Yeah.
I think we have advantage and he has disadvantage.
Right. So I think it's canceled out. Actually, I think it's canceled out ultimately. The disadvantage from ranged.
All right, then I'm gonna guiding bolt him again.
Cool. Make your guiding bolt.
Ooh, 10.
That is not gonna hit.
Shoot. That's my turn. Haha. Hee.
Cool. It is Adira's turn.
All right. Remind me. You said that the effects of my panic attack would come to an end at the end of
your turn. So you still have to roll to see if you can do things with your panic attack, but they are it is subsiding. And the DCs are lower.
I can cancel out that disadvantage because of Coco.
On one of your effects, yes. On one of your rolls. The DCs are lower for the ones where you do have to roll.
Okay. So I can try to... Can I try to investigate the body again?
You're gonna try to what body?
Investigate.
You can go again. Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Okay, now wait. So this
Disadvantage 'cause
is
of
something I can use.
exhaustion. No, you
Yes.
don't have to roll to see if you can do the investigation using. You don't have to roll to see if your panic attack allows you to do your investigation, but you can roll. So you can roll right away, but you do roll disadvantage from your exhaustion, I believe.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Come on. It's a 6 again.
You still can't tell. Maybe another set of eyes could help.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say to Coco, I'm actually gonna take Coco off my shoulder and put her on the bed and say, I can't get my brain to focus on anything right now. Look around, see what you can find.
I kind of tilt my head a little bit, like what?
Please.
Adira forgets for a second that she's talking to a lemur who doesn't understand English or river. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. I think it's Riverese. Who
Look
doesn't speak Riverese?
around at the bed. Okay, anyway.
Monkey see, monkey do.
And then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna try to attack the thing.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
You have advantage because he's blind.
He's
Hell
blind.
yeah. Okay, come on.
Wait. You do have to roll first to see, because this is a new thing you're doing on your turn. You have to roll to see if your panic attack allows you to do it.
Okay, this I can use Coco's thing for.
We negated it on you making your investigation check. So
Gotcha.
that was
Okay.
I instead of just making it advantage, I just said you could do it. So for this, you got to make the roll.
I'm so sorry, but with this, it's Wait, okay. No, I'm making the roll.
The DC
to see if I can do
wound
it.
up being low enough that you would have automatically hit it on your investigation check. So I just negated the advantage and said you can make it without having to roll to see if you can make it. So
Gotcha.
put the DC on if you can make it. So this you're just normally rolling.
Okay,
See,
my Constitution.
Con
My
save,
Constitution
yes,
for the. Yeah,
for this.
my con save was a 22.
You can totally make this attack.
Cool. All right, and I have advantage on this roll to attack because
Yes,
he's blind.
he's blinded. Yes. Hashtag confusing mechanics.
All right, that's a whole 25.
You definitely hit this creature.
All right, I'm tired of this thing. Do I think? Okay, so my hits are not magical, obviously, but I still do. I think I'll still do something with my hits, with my damage.
You think there's definitely a degree to which you can do something.
Okay. I'm gonna do a talent attack, and I'm gonna spend 2 curse points on savagery dice. So this is 5d8 plus 4.
Heck yeah.
3.
That's what we call a yeet.
Gotta find another d8. I'm sorry. I did not
When
think.
your damage is enough that you don't have enough dice out.
Doesn't help. I can't see. All right. Okay. All right, baby. Let's go. 9, 10, 17. Even all that, it's still 21.
You hit with 21. 21 is becomes you do definitely a significant amount of damage to it. It's not down, but you see that this thing is harmed more, and it releases a whisper in your general direction and goes, "You threaten your own life."
You've already done that.
And this thing just points in your general direction and goes, "No, you." But not actually. It's still your turn unless you don't have anything else you can do.
that's it.
Cool. This spectral creature is going to reach out a hand again at Bo. And try to touch Bo, and is going to miss Bo as you duck under it this time.
Perfect.
It is now the zombie who keeps scratching at the wall. Ren, we are back around to you.
It is me.
This is real.
Okay. Can I see this guy somewhere? Or are like these curtains blocking?
The curtains, you can kind of see the guy. The curtains are mostly blocking the way. Like, the curtains were scrunched up into the corner to open up all the partitions. But because they were scrunched up in the corner, you can only see a sliver of the guy. So you know where the guy is, but it would be hard to hit the guy without hitting the curtains.
Okay, so like if I come over here, I can see him, and does he have any like cover?
Now you can totally see him. He's kind of enveloped in the curtains a little.
Does he get any kind of, like, is there going to be, like, a quarter cover, half cover, anything?
I'm going to say it's quarter cover, but you already have advantage from it being blinded.
What? I just really, I don't want to have to try.
It's enveloped in curtains, but it's not really quarter cover anymore. It's normal cover.
Okay. I'm going to pull out a big boy spell. And we're going to cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
Question.
This is a big second level spell, y'all.
Since you have purchased this spell, have you cast it yet? Or have you tried practicing it in your downtime?
Probably. When did I buy it? How many
bought
days
it-
in game has it been?
It's probably been about... You bought it in that whole set of downtime before you went to the shop. You probably had about an hour at most between buying it and the tea shop. And then you went right from the tea shop to the hospital.
And we
not.
hung out in the waiting room.
He probably looked over it in the waiting room while he was bored sitting there. But, like, he hasn't...
Because it is your first time casting it, you will have to roll a d20 before you make your attack roll. Just saying.
Okay.
The d20 doesn't necessarily determine whether or not it's successful or not. There is a DC for that, but it's not high. It determines if there's any side effects, because you've never tried this before. And magic is chaos when you have not practiced it. This is untamed magic.
Do I have to add anything to the d20?
No, just the d20. Flat out d20 roll.
4. Sexy.
You are very lucky.
Ooh.
A 3, a 2, or a 1 would have been it does not do anything. So on a 4, the spell releases from your palms, and you can cast it as normal on the creature, but there is chaos that unleashes with it. You see sparks fly out of your hands, and the two curtains next to you, as well as the two curtains, the 3 curtains touching the guy, as well as the curtain next to Lola and the curtain next to that one, all alight in flame, almost instantaneously just burst fire. And there is now fire all over this bottom part of the room. All over it.
Welcome. Well, I'm throwing all 3 of these rays at that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for my 3 attacks. Okay, so there's a 15, a 17, and a 13, but I want to re-roll that 13. I'm going to also use one of my luck points, because I can't remember if that hits or not. I'm going to re-roll just in case, and it was a 13 again, so...
Cool.
Use my luck for
Because
nothing.
I am an evil jerk, I did not tell you beforehand, but the 13 was going to hit. So that
Hard.
is a use of a luck point, because I am evil, mwahaha, I am an evil DM.
Well, that's actually how lucky works. I have to say I'm going to use it.
I know. I know. I was tempted to actually tell you you won't need to roll it, but I'm an evil DM, so I played it upon the rules of lucky instead.
That's okay. I got the same thing anyway. It's okay.
All 3 are going to hit.
Hey, that's a lot of damage, you guys. That's 2d6 per ray.
That is another thing that we like to call a yeet.
Right, divide a d6. Okay. So I'm rolling 6d6 right now for all 3 rays. 4 2s!
Oh.
So that's 8, and then there's a 5, 13, and a 6 is 19. So 19 points of fire damage.
Cool. So you do 19 points of fire damage. You feel like the fire isn't as impactful as you want, but you have really harmed this thing. It is looking very weak. That being said, I need dex saves from Adira. Kai, you are unconscious, so it automatically is going to hit you. And
No.
And then, also this creature. Adira, what's your dex save?
My dex save is +6.
Cool. You and this creature both take some fire damage. Kai, you do as well. That's an automatic fail, so you take a death save fail.
Okay.
As you and this creature take Adira, you and this creature take fire
Wait, don't
damage.
I roll?
You're touching the
Do I not
curtains.
roll a dex save?
Oh, I thought that was your roll. I didn't realize that was just your modifier.
I thought you asked what my. Okay, never mind.
No, I thought you just. I thought you
I
asked...
got a. That's a 17. I was confused.
You avoid it. You only take 1 point of fire damage because it's halved.
Okay. Great.
Cool. You see this creature, both of you, everyone who's around here, you see this creature just fade again into shadow like the first time. I will tell you right now, you guys were so close. Bo had this creature down to 1 hit point. If you had gotten it down to 0, this wouldn't happen, but the creature reappears as this specter transforms and morphs into the creature. Into this shadow. And it seems to be refreshed, replenished, back up to its partial health. Partly refreshed and replenished. You were so close. Bo was almost there.
I think I'm going to be joining
You
Kai.
guys just missed out on it. It is now Coco's turn.
All right.
You guys were literally 1 hit point away from effectively ending this initiative because the zombie is turned and not fighting.
Haha, zombie, you useless.
Well, Adira looked at me and pointed at the bed and then walked
This
away.
is so brutal.
So
no.
I'm gonna grab the covers and just pull them.
You reveal this body that is wearing a hospital gown, fortunately, covering just enough that you don't see anything. But you pull the covers and they kind of come off the bed and just floop up in the air and go over you the other way. I need you to make a luck check to see where the curtains floop.
Okay.
The covers floop.
That's a 3.
So the covers floop right into the fire and immediately burst into flames.
God.
I need a dex save from Coco to get out of the bed sheets.
A
Keep in mind
dex
they are-
save?
Yes. Keep in mind they are covering you completely, so you are going to have to use disadvantage on this save. You're getting out of the covers either way, but the disadvantage is to see how fast you get out.
Well, I rolled 2 16s, so that's a 22.
Cool. You take you take 1 point of fire damage as you feel your fur get singed a little bit, but you are able to duck out of the covers pretty quickly before you can get hurt more.
I'd just like to point out that that's the first point of damage I've taken all campaign.
Of course, you're a lemur. No one wants to fight a lemur. No one thinks twice
That's
about
scary.
a lemur.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like yell, like looking at Adira and point, like see what I did?
Is it like proud or
I did it.
is it a
Look!
proud yell
Look!
or a like angered yell? Is Coco like
proud
happy
yell.
or sad? Coco's
It's
so
a proud
happy.
yell.
Do I see this too?
Coco.
Yes.
Look.
You see Coco get singed a little bit, Lola, and you feel this instinct kick in.
Oh.
That kicked in about 36 hours ago.
Oh
That
no,
is just
I shouldn't.
uncontrollable.
Oh no.
It was a happy yell though.
Kai, I'm so
but you
sorry.
got singed. You took damage.
Kai,
Coco
I'm
doesn't
so sorry.
Hashtag characters.
Can I start running up to Adira? Or no? Because I haven't used my movement.
Yes, you haven't used your movement. I was just letting Lola know what to expect.
I'm gonna run up to Adira and sit proudly on her shoulder.
Cool.
That's not. You didn't.
It is now Lola's turn.
Coco.
I can't focus on anything else. I have to go and get Coco.
Yep.
So, I was in the middle of bending down to help Kai when out of the corner of my eye I see Coco get her fur singed a little bit on the fire, and I straighten up, my face going completely blank, and step over Kai's if I use the right thing, if I step over Kai's body, and are you on her shoulder?
Yeah, I'm sitting on Adira's shoulder.
I pick up Coco with both hands and use Cure Wounds. Oh no, wait, I'm rolling real dice. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You pick up Coco with
Giving
both
you
hands.
5 plus
and
4,
you
9 points of healing.
You take like a stroke over the singed part of Coco's fur, and it seems like some kind of like gel has appeared where you stroked on Coco's fur. It is like,
Don't you think that would have been a little more effective on Kai?
And Lola, you don't know where this gel's coming from. You just know it's healing Coco. Coco, you're back at full health. And your mind is not on Kai, not on Adira, not on Lily, just on Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like pat her arm like I'm good?
Does Coco notice anything different, or does anybody? Adira,
Coco,
who can actually
make
see,
a perception check.
Since Adira,
Perception?
I've like bent down.
Yes, Coco, make a perception check.
What about Adira, since I'm like at face level with her?
Yeah, but you pulled it off of her shoulder, so she's away from.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You said perception, correct?
Yes, perception.
That's a 22.
Where your fur was once hot, your fur is now cold and wet. But it feels better.
Gonna kind of like pat it, like a little bit.
There is like some gel on your hand after you pat it.
I kind of like look at it, and then I just kind of like smear it on Lola's face.
There's just a patch of like soothing gel on your face now. Lola, are you doing anything else?
No.
Also,
well,
Coco, one more thing. You do notice as this is happening, Lola's eyes, which are usually this like bright green, almost like a vibrant glowing green almost. Like if you're like focused on them, they feel like they're glowing. They suddenly turn like a light blue as this is happening. Like they become a light blue.
You're saying Coco notices this?
Coco notices. Adira, I need you to make a perception check.
Yeah.
I'm like tilting my head like a lot.
I have a blank look on my face.
And I'm making a lot of weird sounds.
With disadvantage from exhaustion, it's only a 3. I'm not perceiving anything.
You don't notice anything. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
Yep.
Can I try and like get away from Lola for a minute?
I have an iron grip. My fingers are not moving.
It's a grapple, but I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm gonna give Morgan advantage.
Alright.
Let me get out an advantage die.
So what is it, strength?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11, so I mean, chances are I'm stuck.
I got a 22.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm doing that like toddler like trying to like get out of their car seat and it's not working. So like I'm pushing with all my might and I'm just screaming my little head off, but it's not working.
Lola, because Coco is seemingly frantic still, you do not recover from this state you're in, and your eyes are still glowing blue, and you are still addressing Coco.
Okay.
Oh no.
It is now the creature's turn, who is going to reach out a hand. The creature can see now because it has taken another body. It has taken another space. The shadow that it was at previously was blinded, but now it has taken over another spectral space, so it can see again, and it reaches out and touches Bo. And my die went literally all the way across the room. Like it rolled past the desk, all the way across the room.
That die said I had places
Well, I
to
hope
go.
you've
I
all
got
enjoyed
things to
these
do.
4 sessions of Race for Riveryn.
You guys should feel lucky I have a rule about re-rolling anything that hits the floor, because that was a 20. Nat 20.
Oh,
Huh.
Oh dang.
And you should feel extra lucky because that was a nat 2. But Bo, it does not hit you.
Great. That's awesome.
And it's your turn. Ba-da-da-da-da. Fail.
Well, this sucks. Not being able to do anything to it. I'm gonna.
Whoever said that?
Well, I mean, I
Yeah, I
can
did
do
stuff. I'm
something
not
to
magical.
it, but it's not very much.
Yeah, but you guys are so close.
Are we though?
There's.
I did burn a bed sheet.
Yeah, that was our most productive thing we've done.
Honestly.
I'm very
Bo,
proud.
whatever you're gonna do,
Well,
just
no.
do it.
No. I comforted Adira.
Okay, me saying you guys are
That's
so
the most
close, and
productive
Emily,
thing
you
I've
saying
done.
"Are we though?" is the classic That's the classic D&D players being like, "We're not gonna do the thing you suggest, and we're gonna make this harder on ourselves." Everyone knows that trope from the internet who plays D&D. Okay, Bo, what are you doing?
I'm going to whack it once with my bow staff, and I'll see if that even hits first.
Make your attack roll.
15.
You bop this thing on the nose, which is not true because there is no nose. You hit this thing, and you hit it. Yes.
All right, that's 6 damage.
Cool, you hit it. Don't do much to it.
All right, and I'm doing my last key point to do another step of the wind to disengage and run back there.
Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes it is.
Kai, please roll another death save for me.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is now Lily's turn. Lily, you are right near Kai. I will let you roll another perception check to see if Kai is unconscious.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll. I actually am gonna make you roll disadvantage because he's on the other side of a burning curtain and bedsheet.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Yeah. 12.
That... I have to think about this because I didn't set the DC beforehand, which was stupid on my part as the DM. I'm trying to decide if it was 10 or 15. Because there's burning bed sheets. You know what? I'll say the DC was 10. You spot an unconscious Kai starting to burn on the side of the bed sheets.
I want to take one last look at the body to see if I can figure anything out.
Okay. Make an investigation check. I'm gonna say, Adira, you notice that your mother is prioritizing the body over Kai.
I got a 16.
You are looking at this body, and this time you actually notice something. Thanks to when Coco slapped it and the head was turned. Like, you can see there is a mark on the neck. It looks like a puncture wound. A small hole on the side of this withered body. And it looks fresh, like something was recently there to puncture it. From the size of it and from the dried blood around it, it seems like this was some form of a needle. But you cannot tell on your roll if something was drawn or injected.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to fix anything with that.
Do
So
you tell
I
me
will
that?
run over to Kai. Yeah, I'll say I looked at the body again, and we can talk about it later. But I gotta help Kai.
Coco and Dira both notice that you go to the body first before you go to Kai, who is burning as we speak.
And I will go up here and cast Cure Wounds. I got 6 hit points.
Kai, you recover 6 hit points, or as much as you can with your subtracted hit points.
I can get 6.
When you wake up, groggily, you still feel like you have almost no energy, and your leg is burning.
Oh my god.
There's fire on your leg, and the curtains are on fire.
Oh my god, what the heck?
And then, can I use like my last 5 feet of movement to try to drag Kai away from the fire?
That is technically an interaction with an object.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, given you did an investigation check and you did your spell, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I'm not strong anyway, so.
Kai's still
turn?
exhausted, but Kai's like screaming.
It is Adira's turn.
Did Lily tell Adira that there's like a puncture wound
Yeah.
on this person?
I said I noticed something, but I was gonna talk about it later. Because
By the way, when you take care of Kai, Lily, you see Lola literally standing directly over Kai's unconscious body. Kai, you see Lola standing right on top of you. I want to make it clear your head is not directly under her, so you are not accidentally looking up her skirt. No, your like midsection is under her skirt.
Kai's just gonna be like, hello?
Oh god. I want Lily to make a perception check.
Natural 20?
You see that Lola's eyes are this bright, almost glowing blue. And she has an iron-like grip on Coco. You could have sworn her eyes were green. And her face looks blank, almost mechanical in how blank it looks.
I'm also screaming. Like, scared screaming.
That too.
Lola, what's going on?
Trying to get away.
What's going on, Lola?
You don't seem to get a response. Adira, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do an investigate of the room now to look for medical instruments, like I was initially gonna do.
Cool. Make your check.
Oh my god! It was a nat 1 with
You
disadvantage.
see nothing of the sort. In fact, you're wondering if there's
Awesome.
any. You do this check. You're trying to find any instruments, anywhere around here, anything. You're starting to wonder if there's even any medical instruments in the whole hospital.
Great. What kind of hospital are these people running? I'll go over here and make a strength check to try to pull Kai away from the fire.
Cool. Make a strength check.
Yeah. And that's also at disadvantage, right? With exhaustion?
What?
That's with disadvantage with exhaustion?
Yep.
Alright, it's a 10.
You're able to pull Kai enough that he is no longer on fire. He's away from the fire. But he is still, like, largely under Lola. And that seems to be a hindrance because Lola's not moving.
Great. That was an action to interact with Kai,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and bonus action into my full lichen form.
Awesome. Are you
That's
going to
it.
move at all or no?
I don't think I can move anywhere of importance with 15 feet, and I moved to
Cool.
move Kai.
Zombie keeps on scraping at the wall. We are back around once again to Ren.
It's me. Ren just set fire to a hospital. He's a little shaken.
Things are going
He didn't
crazy.
mean to do
And
it.
you are one of several kids who have
You
never
guys
seen
know
dead
that
bodies
scene
before.
from
Now there's dead
Color
bodies everywhere.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's Ren right now. I'm also running out of spell slots. Which is so.
So what's Ren doing? Please tell me Ren's attacking the shadow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy's still right. I guess I'm gonna like
That one.
wait. Somebody just said no.
What?
Is it this guy?
What?
No.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought somebody said no. Like, no, don't attack them. What do you mean?
No. I was saying oh no because I was just looking at
Okay.
the state of things.
Yeah.
The state of
Okay,
things
I'm
are not
gonna
good.
I'm gonna move about right there. And how much worse can things get?
Not
I'm
much.
gonna cast Scorching Ray again.
Yes.
Ask and you shall
Cool.
receive.
Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
That one was a 13.
You don't light anything on fire, but
That's a
all
win.
of the curtains start to wildly flap, including the ones on fire, and all the night tables start to get like upturned as like residue magic spreads out. The chairs flop onto their sides.
Normal. That's just normal magic stuff, guys. I don't know why you guys are screaming.
One chair flops onto its side and hits Bo in the back of the head. Bo, you're not harmed by this because it's a soft armchair, but still. It's like one of those hospital armchairs that's supposed to be comfortable, but like the material they make it out of is like weird and stiff.
Okay. So, I
How much
rolled.
damage is this?
Oh, I just
what were
rolled
your
the
attacks
hit.
first?
Sorry.
What were your hits?
There was a 19, a 24, and a 13 again.
All of those hit. Roll for damage.
Come on, Ren.
I am actively rooting for you on this damage.
Please.
Do it.
Oh,
Please.
sorry, I just thought I threw a dice. Ooh, y'all, I rolled 3 6s. 6 6s. That's good luck.
Ooh.
Okay, so 18, 2 is 20, 2 is 22, 25 points of damage.
Cool. You do a ton of damage to this creature. It is looking, once again, very, very damaged, but it doesn't seem like there's any other forms for it to manifest. So a little more and it could be gone. Coco, it is your turn.
Oh god. Alright.
You are still in this iron grip.
Can I reach my diaper at least?
Oh no.
You can reach your diaper.
I feel very defeated right now. I don't think I can get out, so I'm just gonna pull out my jug and just hug it.
Lola, upon hugging this jug, you see the screaming subside. You see this behavior from Coco you are familiar with. Things start to calm down. Coco seems to be at least physically okay. And you return to your surroundings and to your normal state of mind.
You return to chaos.
Oh. Oh.
Kai's just like laying like under
You see
her.
you're standing over Kai.
He's just like, hello.
Is it my turn?
Is that all you're doing on this turn, Coco? Technically, Lola doesn't recover until the end of your turn, so are you doing anything else or no?
I don't think I really can do anything else, so
Okay,
that's my turn.
It is Lola's turn.
Still being
Okay,
death gripped, but
okay, so I'm gonna relax my grip on Coco and set her down on my shoulder.
can I hop off of her shoulder and kind of like back away from her?
You totally can. Why?
Cool.
Even though it is not your turn? Because roleplay! This is going to cause drama at the start of next session.
I feel kind of like I just woke up or something, so I'm gonna try to get a handle on my surroundings really quickly, maybe perceive what's going on.
You see a ton of curtains on fire. You see a bunch of people around you. Adira in her wear form. Kai is below you. Lily's behind you. I do need you to roll a perception check.
Alright.
I'm like clutching my
Coco.
jug
Yeah, you do see Coco
backing
clutching the
up
jug,
towards
backing away
Adira.
slowly.
towards Adira.
Are you sure I do? Because I rolled a 2, but my perception is a -2, so I got a 0.
You do see the immediate surroundings because that didn't require a roll, so you do see Coco, but you don't notice anything going on with Ren or even Bo, but that's not as important.
I got a 0.
There's a moment where you forget who you are, but then you remember again with a 0.
Oh my! Oh, I'm standing on top. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, can you like get off me?
Yeah, of course. Oh, hey. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Not very good, but I guess like as good as I like kind of can be at the moment.
Here, let me take a look at that, and I'm gonna kind of like bend over and take a look at Kai's leg. It's not on fire anymore, right?
It is no longer on fire.
Okay.
But there is a bit of a burn mark. Like his leg has been burned. Not heavily, but a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm there, can I say you stepped over Kai's unconscious body to heal Coco, who was barely hurt?
Excuse me?
What are you
Does
talking
Kai
about?
hear this? Or Bo?
You, Lola.
Bo,
You
you're in
stepped
the vicinity.
over
Everyone
Kai.
who's not Ren. Everyone who is not Ren hears this. Wait, no, you're in your beastly form. Everyone who's not Ren hears.
I can't. Gosh darn it! I can't talk. I just squawked at Lola.
At Lola.
Oh, well, call to you too. Kai, let me take a look at that. Can I do like a medicine check to see like how bad the burn is?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, and like if there's anything I can do to be helpful with that. Probably cure wounds, but I don't know if I can do that after this. Oh boy! I got a 26 on my own.
You definitely know that some sort of soothing ointment would be perfect right now. Like, definitely would be helpful.
Can I cast a spell having done that? Because I don't know if I can find ointment. Here, let me see what I can do, and I'm gonna try to cure his wounds.
Cool. So you do the same rub over his leg as you did to Coco's fur, and as you rub it, this time you are like kind of cognizant of it. It seems like where you're rubbing, this cream, this ointment is appearing. This clear ointment. Kai, where you are feeling burn marks, it suddenly becomes soothed and better. It's strange. And you guys all see it, everyone in the vicinity except Bo and Ren. So Coco is backing away, you're preoccupied. Lily and Adira see this too. As Lola does this, it seems like from her hand, this cream is coming and covering Kai's leg. Kai, you can tell this as well. How many points does he recover?
10.
As many as you can, up to 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Kai's kind of like freaked out at first, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, that feels nice. Thank you."
Yeah.
Lola, this is the first time you're actually aware of you being able to do this as well, because you've always had like a blank mind, like a blank expression when you've done this in the past. Why is this ointment coming from your hand? And when you look at your hand, it's just a hand. Like there's nothing else. There's nothing there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my hand, getting distracted, and that's where my turn's gonna end. Me just staring at my hand.
Cool. This creature is going to immediately look around, and it is going to see the closest target, and it's going to travel towards Ren.
Oh no.
That is going to miss. It misses Ren. Ren, you duck behind the chair, and it misses you.
I have no armor class.
Bo, it is... Wait, what is your AC? What is your AC?
It's a 12.
That actually hits then.
Shoot!
Oh no.
No.
What does that do? That does...
It's gonna happen again.
16 points of necrotic damage to you. As you suddenly feel this life energy. 16. 16.
Okay.
As you feel this life energy starting to get drained from you, it feels exhausting, tiring, painful. I need you to roll a con save.
No. Refuse. Don't do it.
That's a 15.
You do not you have any reduction to your hit point max. Lola, you immediately see you actually don't necessarily see this happening. Does Ren make any noise?
I feel like with the kind of damage it does, there's no noise. He just gets like he's too tired to make any noise.
You don't register this happening. You don't sense it at all, Lola, so nothing changes for you.
Okay.
Bo, your turn.
Okay,
Just finish this thing off.
well, seeing that Kai was unconscious for the first time this fight, I'm just gonna yell over, Kai, you alright?
Once I kill this thing.
Maybe take one step at a time and I'll run up to right there and throw my boomerang with my offhand again at the creature.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
That is a natural 20.
Super
Oh
rage.
my gosh.
You swing this boomerang and get it right in the sweet spot, and it does that thing where it slows down inside of it, and then comes out the other side and wraps back around to you. You can double your damage dice.
Yes, yes, yes.
8 points of damage.
You somehow, even with that much damage, you somehow don't manage to take this thing out. It's still a little bit
Okay.
on its feet.
Okay.
Can you do anything else?
No, I cannot.
Kai, it is your turn.
Okay. I want to definitely get up, which takes 10 feet of my movement.
And it's halved because
Because-
you're exhausted.
And the rest of your movement is halved from exhaustion. So you can only move
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
feet.
wait. How much does it take to get up? Is it
Um,
half your movement to get up?
It'll take 20 because well, no, in reality, like, do you have anything additional? Because normally it's just half your movement.
Yeah, my speed is halved
So you only have 15 speed.
because I'm
you're working with.
exhausted.
You're only working with 15
Okay.
speed. So you can only move 5 more feet when you get up.
Well, I'll get up, and then I want to manifest my echo and just like shoot it straight at the ghost.
Manifest this echo?
Oh shoot! Wait, it died when I died.
Good point. So you manifest your echo and shoot straight at the creature.
Yes. And make a sword strike
Cool. Make your attack roll.
and be like, "You should have finished me off when you had the chance."
Ooh.
It looks at you and goes, "Technically, I did." But it doesn't say it like
Well,
that.
you
It says
did
it in
it.
its whisper. Technically, I did.
And that's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit. What's your minimum damage?
Okay.
What's your minimum possible damage?
7.
You kill this thing.
Your minimum
You-
damage is 7?
You take this thing out, and it starts to fade again into shadow. And this time, there's no more bodies for it to take over. There's no more ghosts. And this thing looks at you as it fades into shadow, and the eyes change from yellow to like this light bluish color. And it looks at you, Kai, and goes, "I can rest. Thank you." And it dissipates.
Kai gives him the finger.
You give the finger to the space where it was remaining. We come out of initiative. The room is on fire. Everything is a mess. There are dead bodies. There's a zombie clawing at the wall. Things are a mess. You all are the only living beings healthy and in the right state of mind in this room. That if anyone comes in here right now while you're in this room, you are all dead. And I don't mean like physically dead. I mean like criminally dead, like legally dead.
Yay.
We gotta go. Did somebody grab that sun amulet?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, then.
Do I see Ren?
Yeah, but you didn't see Ren get harmed. Ren looks exhausted, but Ren doesn't look harmed because you don't realize in this moment.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Where
We should
where
go.
do we go?
Just out.
Is there a window?
The windows are
A
heavy
window?
plexiglass and bars. Like you can't
Why
get out
don't
of
we
those.
just
And there's
go-
16 floors up.
Why don't
Oh,
we
shoot.
just go through the door?
Okay.
So you guys all, like, I'm just gonna make the executive decision here. You guys all just run through the door as you guys start to freak out a little bit because, like, this room's chaos. You guys get in trouble, and you guys all just start to run through the door and down the hallway as fast as you can towards the nearest exit of the hospital. And that is where we are ending this session.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
back next week for episode 5 of the race for Rivaryn.
This made my heart go pitter
Oh,
patter.
yeah.
The
Thanks for watching the episode. If you enjoyed the game, feel free to support us by liking that hit button and by hitting the like button is what I said. And definitely subscribing to our channel. And if you're looking for more ways to keep up to date with Campaign Crusades and all of our shenanigans, feel free to Dimension Door on over to our other platforms. We got an Instagram, we got a Twitter, we got some others. There's a link down below. Go ahead and just check us out. Now, let's see where the next leg of our journey takes us, shall we?